May 27th, 2018, Sunday fun day. Supposed to thunderstorm, it didn't happen. Yesterday, Mercer Marine fixed the bunks on the Stratus. It is good to go. This morning, we're loading the kids up. Emma's headed to work. Ashton is headed back to his mom's house for the week. I'm get to hang out, suntan, enjoy the weather, and of course fish. Dude, you pumped?
Yeah.
Going to see your mom?
Yeah.
Did you have a good week?
Yeah.
Give me 5. Emma, how's that donut for breakfast? You are a health nut and a half. Excited about going to work?
No.
I'm gonna go soak up some rays. Ha! Got those kids, one off to work, one to his mom's house. Now I have a few hours to kill. I gotta pick Emma back up from work, so I can't go anywhere. Down at the local Ganaraska, gonna get some carping in. First time this year. I'm pretty sure they're in here. The young lads over there who started fishing carp 2 years ago because of the vlog, they're here, which means they're carp here. Show you how to rig up for carp. Carp is, you can make carp fishing the simplest of fishing, or you can make carp fishing the absolute most complicated, way more complicated than bass fishing. I'm gonna show you the super easy, uncomplicated way to catch carp. First thing you need to catch carp, corn. This is canned corn I put in a container. Get yourself a very liberal handful of that. And you throw it out there in your fishing spot, because those guys have been chumming like crazy. I'm gonna throw 2. Now, we need to set up our rod. Well, first, because you're still fishing, you need your rod holder. This tree stand from the 1840s, cannot sit in a tree in it, but when you unfold it, is the greatest rod holder of all time. Rod and reel, we're gonna use our Daiwa Aculite that we use steelheading, 9.6, way underpowered for this. Take our steelheading stuff off here, 8-pound monofilament, standard 2500 series reel, super simple. You can do this with bait caster, with any spinning rod, 8-pound test, mono. Sometimes I use 10-pound braid. This just happens to have mono on it. 3/4 ounce egg sinker, slide it on there. Thanks, brother. Swivel, I'm gonna use like a micro steelhead swivel, if you guys can even see that. I would recommend using a bigger one. The only thing the trout bead is for is just to make sure that the weight doesn't slide over the micro swivel and it protects the knot. Small piece of fluorocarbon. This is 8-pound. I only use fluorocarbon because the bait's gonna sit on the bottom, and this is just a little more resistant to get nicked up than monofilament. A little tougher. Hook. Just a big old trout hook, something you would use for like skein fishing Chinook salmon. Not a giant hook, not a tiny hook. Tie it on your line. Take your handy dandy corn. I like to thread it on the hook, down the line. Put 4 or 5 on there. When the carp come in to bite your bait, they don't take it right away, they suck on it so that it goes in and out of their mouth. The corn that is on your line, stay on your line longer. As soon as they do the first, real good go at the hook on your corn, some of it falls off. The other important part is carp mouths are super sensitive. Cover your hook right up, because if they feel the metal of the hook, they'll spit it out and they won't bite it. Basically, a Carolina rig with corn. No carp at all. Longest 4 hours of my life. Suntan is coming along though. I'm sure the young lads got some this morning. They're here, I saw 2 jump. The interesting news is though, where I'm parked right now, and from down, including the West Pier on the Ganaraska River, starting in July, it's gonna be closed for 5 years. There will be no steelheading, no salmon fishing on the west side of the Ganaraska River from the CNR tracks down. It's kind of a bummer to hear that. I really, this is my hometown. Now I can't fish here. They're cleaning up the nuclear waste, or whatever it is in the town. $1.3 billion cleanup, largest one in Canadian history. So the upside, we're getting the mess cleaned up. On the downside, it's gonna be a pain in the butt to fish down here after July to till 2023. Kids are gone. The Stratus is hooked up. Big thanks again to Andrew Mercer for getting that bet ready for us. The boat's all ready to go. Got some Daiwa rods on the deck of my boat. Here's the plan. Now, today's like pre-fish day for the vlog. This morning, we did a little pre-fishing for carp, which didn't go so hot. This afternoon, we're gonna go to the gas station, spend all Fear Fishing's money, all my money, all Amber's money, kids' college fund. We're gonna fill this bad boy up with gas. Then, hit the highway. We're going to go to a spot that I've done really well in the past for largemouth bass. I've caught pike flipping largemouth bass here, but I've never actually been pike fishing. I'm pretty excited to try it. We should be lots of fish around, but there also is potential because it's really close to Lake Ontario. It is kind of Lake Ontario, bay off Lake Ontario. There could be a giant or two kicking around. So try something new. I've never really pike fished here again. It's really good. Then we've just gathered another pike spot. If it sucks, well, can't be any worse than carp fishing. Parking pass is paid, launch fee, plug back in. I washed the boat, look at this thing. Scrubbed it down the other day when I got home from fixing it with Andrew. She's beautiful, she's pretty. Functionable fish catching machine. This morning carp fishing didn't go well. I'm not very superstitious in life, but I'm really superstitious when it comes to fishing. I feel like some days the fish gods are with you and you catch lots of fish. And I feel like some days the fish gods just don't want you to catch fish. Never been pike fishing here before. I'm really hoping the fish gods were just messing with me this morning. Then we're gonna go out there and pummel some fish. The plan is, since I don't have any pike spots, we're gonna stay true with the soft plastic swim baits and throw on a spinner bait, and we're just gonna cover as much area as we can. Hopefully them big hungry gators pound a bait. My mind. Now when the hardest part is over, don't bring me down, bring me down. Now when the hardest part is over, don't bring me down. Don't start to mock me now, we're almost touching the horizon, horizon. I thought we knew this all along, the ending would be frightening, be frightening. I saw you hesitate, jumping on the train, You looked at me and said, it'll be okay, okay. Now when I saw 26 swans, 4 mallard ducks, 2 loons, 1 blue herring, 11 guys out fishing, and not a single pike to be seen. Packing up the truck, no carp. Well, I saw 4 carp out there. No carp this morning, no pike this afternoon. I'm gonna hop in the truck, drive home. Before I leave, I'm gonna post the classic I didn't catch any fish sunset shot. Woo! Oh, there's not many things in life that bother me, but not catching fish is one that really gets under my skin. We're going home. I know there's pike in there. I think that's the part that really bugs me. I know the pike are there. I just suck too much to catch them. Well, that's not how I was planning on that day going at all, but here's the secret. You're not always gonna catch fish. And the more you go fishing, the more bad days you're gonna have. The key to bad days, here's my perspective on this. I got my bad day out of the way. You know, we're all gonna have them. It's one of the things that I like most about fishing and tournament fishing, and that really sounds odd because I assure you, I'm the least happy about not catching fish. I really don't like paying $5 a gallon, $1.58 or $59 for that boat gas I put in today to catch no fish. But here's how it works. Fish tournaments for a really long time. I've never been to a bass fishing tournament or pike fishing tournament or crappie tournament where somebody didn't win. When you're having your worst day on the water, somebody is having the day of their life. And I kind of like that you know, sometimes you just don't get them, no matter who you are. The best angler in the world, Kevin Van Dam, a couple years ago had a real bad chickie, didn't make the classic. You know, people are saying he's washed up. You know what the difference between that guy is and everybody else? That guy's mental game is on a whole different level. He shakes stuff off like this. There's an episode of Major League Fishing where he loses 2 giant fish and turns around to the camera and says, at least I know where they are. If you take that perspective, and I wish I'm really good at shaking it off now, today, I'm just happy we got one of those bad days of fishing over with. 10 years ago, I'd have been in my garage screaming, yelling, snotty when I got home, mad. You know, part of learning to be, or part of becoming successful is learning how to deal with failure or a bad day. Don't make excuses. Don't, you know, well, if the shed had blown in and the weed was up and, you know, the moon last night was not, and I just couldn't get on. That's not what happened to me. I found great weed, found warm water, I found everything I needed. I found bait fish. I just couldn't catch them. Happens. And you know what? On another note, the next time you're the guy pounding on them, having the day of his life, suck up all those smiles, make every hook set really count, enjoy every picture of every fish you got, and then the next time you have one of these days, get back to those days soon. Food for thought. Follow on Instagram, Facebook. You guys know the deal. Keep telling all your friends. The subscribers are going up. I really appreciate it. It's, you know, kind of like, I'll make them, you share them, I'll make them, you share them, then we can make more. Bad day. We're all gonna have them. We'll see you soon.